Oh yeah,
What's your
sure.
wife's name? What's your wife's name?
Sindhu.
Sinu?
It's not just for her, for my friends and everyone.
All right. What's for her too?
And for every million, you repeated all that.
Try. We can try. Okay. So let's come up. We're gonna do nothing really super new. Something that we did in December that I had left you guys with. We'll try it again today, but we're gonna just do a lot of basic stuff because we still have like new people coming in that have never done Pilates before, and I don't want to scare them about them. So that's why I'm gonna keep it kind of basic. Not basic, but you know, tough. You're still gonna get a challenge. Anybody sore from last week using the ball? Remember last week when we used the ball? I was sore for 3 days. It's awesome. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna warm up first, and then we're gonna start hitting the Pilates exercises. I am thinking today it's gonna go by pretty quick. I hope you guys are ready. Are you guys ready to start? Okay, let me give us that. Okay, guys. Take your feet a little bit wider than shoulder distance apart. Take a nice deep breath in all the way up. Reach, inhale, stretch your spine. Hold it at the top and drop it down again. Let's do it again. Here we go. Up. Inhale all the way up. Stretch your spine. Hold it at the top and drop it back down again. Do it again one more time. Inhale up. Hold it at the top. Reach it and then drop down into a ragdoll. Hold your ragdoll position. Get a little stretch in your hamstring and your lower back muscles. Squeeze the belly, bend the knees and pull it all the way back up again. Roll your shoulders back and down. Give me a nice deep breath in again, all the way up, and then drop it back down to a ragdoll. Good. Hold your ragdoll position. Fingertips on the floor, knees slightly bent. Let's walk forward in 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Drop your hips into an upward dog. Squeeze your belly. Pick your hips back up into your plank. Bend your knees. Walk your hands back all the way, and then roll it up again. And give me a deep breath in. Here we go. Inhale, lift up. Hold it at the top. Drop down into a ragdoll. Good. Now walk forward in 4 counts. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Drop your hips into an upward dog. Squeeze your belly. Bring it back to plank position. Bend your knees. Exhale and walk back. Beautiful. Roll it up. And give me one more time. Inhale. Deep breath in. Up. Hold it at the top and reach. And then drop the arms down to the sides. Walk those feet out a little bit wider and start shifting your weight side to side. Right, left, right, left. Let's start taking our hips down a little bit deeper into the lunge. Now you want to make sure that you keep those knees behind your toes. Chin higher than your heart. Just a little bit higher than your heart. Good. Give me 8, 7, 6. You can feel your heart rate come up a little bit, which is good. And give me 4. 3 and 2. Let's hold it over to the right side. Here we go. Hold it. Drop your hand down to the floor just for a little bit of help. Turn to a runner's lunge. Take the back knee down to the floor. Tap it down slowly. And then pick it back up again. Tap it down slowly. And pick it back up again. Good. Keep your head level with your heart. Nice. Give me a couple more. Drop that knee. Pick it back up. One more time, guys. Drop it down. Pick it back up. Beautiful. Turn back to the front of the room. Come on up to that knee and just press it down and up. Down and up. This is called a pop-up. I'm going to add my left arm. I'm going to tap my knee over my chest. Tap and open. Good. Exhale and inhale. Come down a little bit deeper. Drop into your shin if you can. If that's too much, stay up here at your knee. Good. 4, 3, 2. Let's come down a little bit deeper. Here we go. Down and up. 3 and up. 2 and up. One more. Hold it. Drop that arm down. Bring it back to center. And now let's lunge left, right. Open up the chest a little bit. Here we go. Left, right, left, left, right. Now remember, keep your chin above your heart. Good. 4, 3, 2. Let's hold it over to the left. Here we go. Hold it. Hand down on the floor for a little bit of help. Turn to that runner's lunge. Take your back knee down to the floor. open it. Go. Tap. Open. Tap. And open it. Good. Feel your chest open up as you bring that arm up and out. Good. 3. Let's come down a little bit deeper and work a little bit harder. Here we go. Drop it down. And drop it down. Good. All right, let's try it a little bit deeper if you can. Here we go. All the way down, open. All the way down, open. 2. And 1. Hold it. Drop that arm down. Bring those knees straight. And walk those feet in right underneath your shoulders. Give me a nice deep breath in all the way up. Hold at the top. Drop it down into your ragdoll. Good. Walk those hands forward again. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here's your upward dog. Drop those hips forward and down. And then pick them back up again. Bend the knees. Exhale and walk back. Beautiful. Roll it up. And one more deep inhale. And we're done with our warm-up. All the way up. Hold it at the top. Reach. Exhale. Release. Good. All right. Take a little walk forward to the very middle of your mat. Crisscross your ankles. Put your hands out. Slowly lower down. Try not to flop down. Catch yourself. And then sit down. All right. Take your hands underneath your hamstrings. Sit up nice and tall. Collapse your spine. And then roll down one vertebrae at a time. All the way down. Good. Okay, guys. We're going to do something called coordination. If you've never done this before, you can watch me for a second. I'll show you what to do. But what you're going to do is first squeeze your belly, pull your belly button down. Take those knees and stack them right over the hips. This is called chair. So you stack the knees over your hips. In other words, your knees are not coming towards your chest. They're stacked right over your hips, and your tummy is tight. Arms are down to your sides. Bend your elbows. Bring your fingertips toward the ceiling. And go ahead and pull your shoulder blades off the floor with your belly muscles. Good. All right, from here, kick your legs out and push the arms forward. And then pull them back in. Inhale, kick out. Exhale, pull back in. Now, if you are feeling your back arching, you're going to take your legs straight up rather than out. Or you're going to bring it up to a little bit higher diagonal. Bring it back in and go. Inhale. And then exhale. Good. So the muscles in your belly are holding your shoulders up, not your neck. However, if your neck is feeling a little bit of tension, you can go ahead and take your hand behind your head. Let your head rest on your palms. Good. Now get ready. We're going to add a little scissor kick. So it goes like this. Inhale, scissor kick. Exhale, pull back in. Inhale, scissor kick. Exhale, pull back in. Inhale. Don't let that back arch, you guys. You got it. Inhale, scissor kick. Exhale, give me 4 more. Here we go. 4. Relax the shoulders. Pull back in. And 3. Scissor kick. Pull back in. And 2. Scissor kick. Pull back in. One more time. Inhale, scissor kick. Pull back in. Lower the feet one at a time. Lower the arms. Lower the shoulders. Bring the arms up overhead, you guys. Inhale, reach and stretch, and now go ahead and arch back just a little bit. Not too much, just enough to feel a nice stretch in the belly. Good job. All right, bring those spines back into neutral. Pull back down, guys. All right, sweep those arms right back down to your side. Uh-oh, here we go again. Go ahead and squeeze your belly, pick your feet up, knees up, and this time extend your legs up. All right, guys, pull your belly button down, and go ahead and lift your shoulder blades off the floor to your C curve. This is called C curve, when you use your belly to lift your shoulder blades. Now lift the arms up and start giving me the Pilates 100 pump. Here we go. Push. So what you're doing is you're bouncing some basketballs with your hands on each side of you. And as you bounce your basketball, you're breathing and squeezing that belly. Now, if your back is arching, or if you feel tension in your neck, it doesn't feel comfortable, start by squeezing your belly a little bit tighter, see if that helps. And if that doesn't, you can swing your hand behind your head, let your head rest on your hand just a little bit. Beautiful. Inhale for 4, exhale. Here we go. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, exhale through the mouth. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. Now if you're happy, stay here. If you'd like to work a little bit harder, I want you to drop those legs Good. If you're happy, stay there. If you want to get a little happier, drop those legs to halfway. Here we go. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. You got it. Come on. Inhale, 2, 3, and exhale. Give me a couple more. Inhale, 2, 3. Exhale, give me one more. Inhale, 2, 3. Exhale, and pull those knees into your chest and hug them in nice and tight, guys. How are we doing? How are your necks doing? If your necks are bothering you, I want you to put a hand behind your head on the next one. All right? So go ahead, just pull those knees into your chest. Feel the lower back stretch. And now go ahead and drop the feet. Extend those legs straight out. Bring your arms up overhead. Arch the back, reach and stretch. Good. All right, now go ahead and drop that spine back down to a neutral position. Neutral means you have a slight arch in your back, just enough to slip the palm of your hand through. That's what neutral is. So most of the time you want to be in either neutral or imprint when we're doing these exercises. Okay, so the next one is an exercise that we practiced a long time ago. We're going to try it again. It's called the rollover. I'm going to show you lots of options with this rollover. All right, guys, so first of all, what you're going to do is you're going to take your arms down to your sides. Now, if you're brand new to the rollover, you may want to take your hands and place them underneath your butt. Okay? So I'm going to show you that one first, and I'm going to make the variations a little bit harder as I go. So the first thing you're going to do is bend your knees and extend your legs up to the ceiling. That's 4 counts. Then you're going to squeeze your belly muscles, pull your belly button down, and you're going to try to lift your tailbone. Now, I'm going to take my hands and I'm going to help myself by lifting my butt up. Now, you don't have to come up really high. You can come up about 1 inch or 2, and I'm happy. Then you're going to take 4 counts and you're going to lower the hips right back down to the floor. And then you're going to bend the knees and extend the legs out. So you have 4 counts on each movement. Let's try it together, and then I'll make each one a little bit harder and harder. So if you do not want to come with me on the harder ones, you can stay with what you got. All right, relax your shoulders, squeeze your belly, bend the knees, and raise the legs. Here we go. Up, 2, 3. Now squeeze your belly, lift your tailbone up in 4 counts as high as you can. Lower back down nice and slowly by using your belly, bend the knees, and kick the legs out straight. Now I'm going to try it with my arms at my side. Bend my knees, kick my legs up, squeeze and lift the tailbone as high as you can. Exhale, lower back down, nice and slowly. And now bend the knees, inhale, kick those legs out straight. Let's do it again. Like this. Bend the knees, legs come up. Exhale, squeeze and lift the tailbone. Don't throw your legs up, lift your legs up with your abdominals. And now bend the knees. Now I'm going to make mine a little harder. This time I'm going to lift straight legs up. 3 and 4. And then I'm going to exhale and lift my tailbone as high as I can. Lower my tailbone back down. And then lower my legs. And I'm going to keep my belly nice and tight on these straight legs. All right, next one. Arms up over my head. Good. And squeeze and lift that tailbone up as high as I can. And then I'm going to lower back down nice and slowly. And then I'm going to lower my legs. Now the hardest one, I'm going to try to touch the floor with my feet. Squeeze and lift. 3 and 4. Exhale, heel and lift. Try to touch the floor. Lower back down. That is very advanced. You don't have to do that one. All right, guys, I'm going to watch you. Here we go. Lift those legs. 2, 3, 4. Now squeeze and lift the tailbone. I don't care how high. Lower back down nice and slowly. And now lower the legs. Good. Let's do 2 more. 2 more. Here we go. We'll lift the legs up. 3, 4. Squeeze, peel, and lift the tailbone. Nice. Lower the tailbone slowly. Right back down. And lower the legs. Inhale. Let's do 1 more. Good job, you guys. Take your time. And squeeze, lift those legs. 3, 4. Now squeeze and lift the tailbone. Beautiful. And now lower the tailbone nice and slowly. 1 vertebrae at a time. And then lower the legs nice and slowly to the floor. Good job. All right. Release. Just lay there for a second. Okay, so I saw a lot of people doing it at a different pace, and I'm totally cool with that. If you want to go a little bit faster, a little bit slower. But what I want to make sure that you're doing is try not to use the legs for momentum. All right, guys, good job. Go ahead and extend those legs out straight. And bring those arms up overhead. Good job. Stretch the belly muscles. Now let's take the hands behind the head, interlace the fingertips. This one is a belly buster. It's called leg circles. So go ahead and squeeze your belly, pull your knees into your chest. Go ahead and lift your shoulder blades off the floor into C curve. Now my head is resting in my hands with my elbows back. Okay, I'm not gonna hug my head. My elbows are back. I'm lifting my shoulders with my belly muscles, not with my shoulders. I'm gonna take my right leg straight up. I'm gonna take my left leg out to a diagonal, and then I'm gonna start drawing little tiny circles on the ceiling. Now, when I first start this, I'm all over the place. I'm wibbly wobbly, and what I wanna do is I wanna tighten up everything in my core and make sure that my torso, everything is nice and quiet. The only part of my body that's moving is my right leg. Beautiful. Inhale. Exhale. You need to take a break and drop down. Come back when you're ready. Go. 8, 7, 6, 5. Come on, squeeze the torso from your shoulders to your hips. Keep that body quiet. All right. Let's reverse direction with the circle. Here we go. Go the other way. Same thing, guys. I want you to keep everything nice and tight so that your body is not swinging around. Everything is nice and quiet. All right, 8 more. I'm going to make mine a little harder. I'm going to take my arms next to my ears, and here I go. 8, 7, inhale. 6, exhale. 5, inhale, nose. 4, exhale. 3, inhale. 2, exhale. 1, beautiful. Go ahead and tuck everything in, lower down, and extend those legs out. Bring the arms up overhead, stretch the belly. Nice job, guys. Any idea where we're going next? The other side, exactly. We don't want one side to look like Beyonce and the other one doesn't. So, well, I guess the boys don't want Beyonce. How about Channing Tatum? All right, the boys can be Channing Tatum. Okay. So, take the hands behind the head, interlace the fingertips, pull the knees back into your chest. Go ahead and extend the left leg up straight. Take the right leg out to a diagonal. Lift your shoulder blades off the floor. Take the left leg and start giving me those little circles. Little tiny circles. Now keep going. What you want to do is keep your torso as quiet as possible. Barely any movement. So you know what I do? This is seriously what I do. I think about my belly button. I pull my belly button in a little tighter, and then I let the contraction radiate outwards from my belly button to my shoulders and to my hips. And then, before you know it, your entire trunk, from your shoulders to your hips, are nice and tight and controlling the movement. Beautiful. 4 more, we're going to circle the other direction. So give me 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's go the other way. Here we go. Circle the opposite direction. Now all of a sudden I got all wibbly wobbly again. So now I got to do the same thing all over again. I got to think about contracting the very center of my belly, all the muscles around my belly button. Let it radiate outwards. Let that contraction radiate outwards from your belly button to all the way to your shoulders and your hips. Keep everything nice and quiet. Okay, if you're happy, stay there. You want to work harder, get your arms next to your ears and give me 8 more. Go. 8, inhale. 7, exhale. 6, inhale. 5, exhale. 4, inhale. 3, exhale. 2, inhale. 1, exhale. Go ahead and drop everything into a nice tight ball. Lower 1 foot at a time to the floor. Extend the legs out. Bring the arms up overhead. Arch your back, you guys. And stretch all those muscles you just worked. Does this feel good to get this stretch? I think yes. Take a deep breath in. Inhale. Feel those belly button muscles stretch. Okay, we're going to give the abdominis rectus a break. But we're going to still use it. Swing those arms down to your sides. Bend your knees. Take your feet about shoulder distance apart. All right, relax your shoulders completely. I prefer that you don't put shoulder distance apart. Squeeze your belly, squeeze your butt, lift it up. Here we go, bridge lift. Lower back down. So, I'm squeezing the very center of my butt cheek. Squeezing the very center of my butt cheek and lifting my hips. And I'm not lifting super high. I'm lifting just enough to feel the pressure across my shoulder blades. And then lower back down. Think about squeezing the very center of your butt. Lower back down. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, lower. Exhale, squeeze. No pressure on your arms, you guys. Even if you have to, take your arms away from the floor so that you don't use them at all. Good. Give me 4 more, guys. Here we go. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Give me 2 more. Here we go. Squeeze the butt. Pretend like you have a ball in the middle of your knees and you're holding it there. All right, now come up and hold it. Here we go. Bridge lift and hold. Make sure that the pressure's across your shoulder blades. Your arms are nice and relaxed, guys. A little bit of pressure on your heels. Now find your balance on your left heel. Extend your right leg out straight. Good. Now make sure that the pressure is equal on both shoulder blades. So squeeze your left butt cheek in order to do that. And now lift the right leg up to the ceiling. Lower it back down. Lower the hips to the floor. Pick them back up again. Here we go. Lift the right leg up. Lower it back down. Lower the hips. And then bridge it back up again. Here we go. Exhale. Inhale. Lower the hips. Exhale. Pick it back up. You got it. Here we go. Relax your shoulders. Neck is long. You are using your left butt cheek and your abdominals. When that left butt cheek says, I want to stop, you're going to squeeze your abdominals because your abs are going to help your butt cheek a little bit. Here we go. Squeeze that butt cheek. Squeeze the abs. You got it. Lower down. And then take it back up. You got 8 more. Go. 8. Lower. Lower the hips. Inhale. Exhale. Here we go. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And inhale. Come on, you guys. Hang in there. Exhale. Inhale. Lower. And lift. Give me 4 more. Use the very center of your butt cheek. A little bit of your hamstring. And lift. You got 3 more. Go. Lift. Lower. Lower. And lift. Do it again. 2 more times. Lift. And lower. Hips down. Hips up. 1 more time. I hear the breathing. Exhale. Inhale, lower down. Lower those hips. Lift them back up again. Now pull the knee into your chest. Drop the foot to the floor. Then hug it in and extend it up to the ceiling. And be very happy. Now what I want here is just an extension, not really a stretch. So I don't really want you to stretch your hamstring because that tightens up the muscle again. If you extend it, it's still kind of loose and blood can flow through the muscle. Good job, you guys. Inhale and exhale. Raise your left leg if you're ready for the other side. Oh my God, you guys know me so well. Because I saw this. You're like, before you even started talking, you're like, oh no, she's going to say it. Lower my leg. All right, we got to do the other side, guys. Take those feet to the floor, shoulder distance apart. Put the ball between your knee again. And now lift your hips up in the bridge and hold it there. Now make sure that there's almost no pressure on your arms at all. None. All right, find your balance on your right foot. Extend your left foot out. Keep your shoulder blades equally pressurized. Lift the left leg. Lower back down. Lower your hips. And then exhale, pick up your hips again. Here we go. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And inhale. Here we go. Lift. So now your right butt cheek is in charge, but your abdominals are helping. So when the left butt cheek wants to go home, that's when the abdominals are going to contract, and you're a little bit tighter. They're already contracted, but you're contracting them a little bit tighter to give that muscle a little bit of help. You got it, guys. Exhale and inhale. Here we go. Exhale and inhale and exhale and inhale. Let's do 8 more. 8. Lower. What do we typically do after we work the butt and the hamstrings? The roll-up, yes. We're gonna do the roll-up. If you've never done the roll-up before, watch me because I'm gonna show you a variation. Go ahead, bend your knees, take your feet to the floor. This is probably one of the most challenging things to do in Pilates. And if you're feeling frustrated, don't. It took me a long time to get this exercise. It took me like 3-4 years to get it right. So, if you're gonna do the variation, I want you to bend your knees, bring your arms up overhead. Watch me for the variation. If you know what to do, then go ahead and go for it. Otherwise, watch me. I'm going to give you a variation, and then I'm going to do the regular roll-up. So squeeze your belly to the floor, heel and lift. Here we go. Lift. I'm going to grab my hamstrings. I'm going to help myself up, and then I'm going to drop forward, and I'm going to stretch all the muscles I just worked. Then I'm going to sit up nice and tall. Variation. Bend your knees, hang on to the hamstrings, collapse your spine, and roll down. Let's try it again. Squeeze, heel and lift. I'm going to grab my hamstrings, help myself up, slowly drop my torso forward, spinal stretch forward. Your knees are always slightly bent, your shoulders are relaxed. Variation. Now without the variation, my legs are straight. I'm not going to grab onto my hamstrings. I'm going to drop forward. I'm going to stretch my lower back and my butt. Sit up nice and tall. Collapse your spine. Inhale and roll down one vertebrae at a time. You got it. Here we go. Squeeze, heel, lift. So your secret to success, you guys, is to squeeze the belly muscles before you even start to roll up. So I want you to try that. Try that on the next one. You ready, guys? Squeeze right now. And then heel and lift. 3, 4. Exhale, 5. Drop your forehead last. Your shoulders are relaxed. Sit up nice and tall. Collapse the spine, roll down. I'm going to watch you guys this time. Ready? Squeeze, heel and lift. 2, 3, 4. Reach beyond your toes if you can. Exhale. Sit up nice and tall. Collapse the spine and roll down and inhale. Nice. Do it again. Squeeze, heel and lift. 2, 3, 4. Exhale, drop forward. Reach beyond your toes if you can. Sit up nice and tall. You guys look amazing. Collapse the spine, roll back down. Let's do 2 more. You guys look fantastic. Here we go. Squeeze, heel and lift. 3, 4. Exhale, 5, 6, 7, 8. Sit up nice and tall. Get that good stretch in those hamstrings and the lower back. One more time. Squeeze, heel and lift. 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 5. Drop down, relax those shoulders. Sit up nice and tall. Inhale, collapse the spine and roll down. Beautiful job, guys. Stay right there, hang out there for just a second. Stretching your belly muscles a little bit. All right, you worked one part of the butt. We gotta work the other part of the butt. It's called knees. So, when you are ready, bend your knee and roll over to your side, facing the center of the room. So everybody over here is gonna face this way. Everybody over here is gonna face this way. We're gonna work the gluteus medius. We just worked the maximus, so now we're gonna work the medius. Okay, give me a nice straight line. Pull this belly button back. Keep this hip stacked right on top of this bottom hip. Do not let it go forward. Do not let it go back no matter what you do. All right, you ready? Squeeze, lift, and lower on the top leg. Here we go. Lift it up. And lower back down. Now, this is really not an exercise. This is just something that loosens up these hips, gets the blood flowing through the hip joints so you don't get injured, and you can do this correctly. Squeeze, exhale, and lift. Inhale, lower. Now, squeeze the belly a little bit tighter, lift a little bit higher if you can. Good. Exhale, squeeze and lift. Inhale, lower. One more time. Exhale, squeeze and lift. Inhale, lower down. Good. Now lift that top leg so that it is level with your hip. It's level with your hip. Squeeze the belly. Here's what you're going to do. You're going to swing the leg forward. Exhale. And then you're going to swing the leg backward. Inhale without moving the hip forward or back. Here we go. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Inhale. Now I'm going to add something. Come with me if you're ready. It's going to be a double kick to the front. So it's going to go kick, kick, front. Kick, kick. Beautiful. Inhale. Kick, kick. gonna flex my foot, and then I'm gonna point it back. And I'm gonna flex it front, and I'm gonna point it back. Here we go. Exhale. He's feeling it. Yes. Inhale. Exhale. And inhale. Give me 2 more. And then we're heading for spirals. We're not even into the hard work yet. Exhale. All right. Now give me a big circle, 4 counts. Here we go. All the way up and around. 3 and 4. All the way up and around. You got a 4 count. I call this hula hoop because your circle is about the size of a hula hoop. Now what you want to do is make sure that this hip is not moving anywhere. So sometimes I'll put my finger there just to tell my leg, hey, I'm not going to let my hip move. And you're going to find that as you bring that leg back to the back of the circle, it's really hard to make the circle perfect, right? You've got a hip, you've got a ligament in there that's trying to prevent you from doing that. All right, you ready? Let's go the other direction. Watch, it's a little bit easier. Go in reverse. 2, 3, 4. So it's a little bit easier to get the circle, but if you close your eyes and concentrate that medius muscle, it's pretty mad at you right now, isn't it? Because it's working a little bit harder. Here we go. 4 more hula hoops. And inhale. And exhale. And inhale. You got it, guys. Exhale. And inhale. One more time. Exhale. And inhale. Now make the circle a little bit smaller. 1 and 2. 1 and 2. 1 and 2. I'm still going in reverse. My foot, you can flex it, you can point it, you can keep it in neutral. I don't care. I love when I see the pounding and I see the tears. Love that. When I can make you cry. Inhale. And exhale. Come on, don't move the hip. Try not to lean on this hand. It's just there for balance. All right, we're going to take the same circle, this beach ball, and go in front to back. Front to back. Front to back. Now the circle is a little bit easier. Now when that muscle is screaming at you, you got to do 2 things. First, you got to squeeze the belly a little bit tighter because that belly is helping you out. And then the second thing you got to do is inhale. Deep breath in. You guys got this. Give me 4 more beach balls. 4, 3, we're almost there. 2. Now same direction and grapefruits. Little tiny 1. Circle. Grapefruits are horrible. Inhale. Squeeze the belly. Exhale. You think this is bad? Wait till we go in reverse. Give me 8 more front to backs. Go. 8. 7. Come on. Leg is still level with your hip. Your hip is not moving, just your leg. And give me 4. Are you ready? 3. Are you breathing and squeezing? Okay, let's go in reverse. Here we go. Go. 8. 7. 6. Come on, we got this. 5. Exhale. 4. Inhale. 3. Exhale. 2. Inhale. 1. Beautiful. Lower the leg. Drop the knee in front. Say hello to your little medius. That part of your body that you are pounding right now is your medius. And it's there to keep your hips safe as you get older. I know you guys don't care about that. I do. I don't want to break my hip, so I'm trying to build a lot of muscle around that hip joint to keep it safe. All right, guys, good job. So we're going to stack the leg. We're going to come up onto the elbow. We're going to do some hip dips and some jumping jacks. So if your shoulder bothers you in this position and putting any weight on your shoulder in that position, you're going to stay down here instead with your hand behind your head. You're going to squeeze these muscles, and this is what you're going to do. You're going to curl up and then lower down without squeezing this muscle. That's what you're going to do. And the rest of us are going to come up either here. Shoulder is stacked right between your elbow and your ear. It's not popping forward. It's back. And you're on your knee or you're on your feet. You can stagger the feet if you want to. Here's what it looks like. So what we're going to do is first a hip dip. You're going to dip your hip down and up, and then you're going to do a jumping jack. Hip down and up, jumping jack. The whole time you're doing this, I want you to think about squeezing this armpit. Yes? Shall we? Okay. Come on up. Here we go. Down. Exhale, lift. Do the jumping jack and lower down. That's 1. Exhale. lower down, that's 2. Drop. And lift. Now remember, if this is bothering you, you can drop down to your knee and do this on your knee. So you can still drop your hip, but this time just come up to your knee. Lift and lower. We have 4 more. Lower and lift. Exhale, lift and lower. 3 more. Exhale, down. Inhale, lift. Do that jumping jack. Keep your head level with your heart. Don't let it drop below your heart. 2 more. Down. And lift. Squeeze that armpit. Lift. And uno mas. Down. Squeeze and lift. Jumping jack. Lower down. Go ahead and lower the hip. Hand in front. Stagger the legs. Use this hand to help yourself come up. Roll. Raise your hand if you're having a great time. Right. Stretch those armpit muscles. Those are the muscles you just worked, yes? Shake it off. Anybody want to guess what we got to do? Yes. Swing those legs around. Come on down. Sideline position. Nice straight line. Stack that hip right on top of each other. Straight line, hand in front. Try not to lean on it. Ready? Exhale, lift it up. Here we go. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. I have good news and I have bad news. The good news is we only have 1 more leg to go, or 1 more side. The bad news is we have 1 more side to go. It's not good or bad. Squeeze your belly. Exhale, lift it up a little bit higher. And inhale. Exhale, lift it up a little bit higher. You got 2 more, you guys. Here we go. Exhale, lift it up. Come on. 1 more time. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Beautiful. All right, lift that leg up so that it's level with your hip. You're going to sweep it forward. Exhale. Inhale, sweep it back. Don't move the hip. Exhale, sweep forward. Inhale, sweep back. Exhale, sweep forward. Inhale, sweep back. Now keep that leg level with your hip joint. So I have a confession. My confession is that this side is going to bother us a lot sooner than the other side. And the reason is when we were doing the sideline jumping jacks, we were already using this medius muscle. Okay. Flex and point and flex. Change it to a double kick. Here we go. Kick, kick, and inhale. And exhale, kick, kick, and inhale. Try not to move the hip. Exhale, try not to lean on that hand too much. It's just there for balance. Good. Give me 4 more, a little bit bigger if you can. Exhale. And inhale. And 3 more. Exhale. And inhale. And 2 more. Exhale. And inhale. 1 more time. Are you ready for that big giant circle called a hula hoop? Here we go. Up and around. 3, 4. As big of a circle as you can. And don't forget, going backwards is tough because you got that ligament in the way, but you're going to squeeze your medius muscle and do your best. You got it. Inhale and exhale. Big old hula hoop circle. Beautiful. Inhale and exhale. All right, let's go in reverse with the hula hoop. Here we go. Back to front. Back to front. Inhale, exhale, guys. Squeeze that belly. Here we go. Inhale and exhale. Relax the shoulders. Make that circle as big and as perfect as you can without moving the hip. And give me 4. Beautiful. 3. Nice. Give me 2 more. 2. Give me 1 more. Exhale and inhale. Now, little beach balls. A little bit faster. Here we go. 1 and 2. 1 and 2. So I'm going in reverse. You have 2 counts to make the circle. You're still squeezing your belly. You're still keeping that hip stacked. And that medius muscle is getting pretty mad. So I'm squeezing my belly a little bit tighter, pulling my belly button back, and that helps that medius muscle. You got it. 4 more. Breathe. Inhale. 2. Exhale. Let's go front to back beach ball. Front to back. Front to back. Front to back. Good. Inhale and exhale. Think about your medius and your belly working together to control this movement. You got it, guys. Come on. Inhale. I know, I told you it was going to be a little bit harder on this side because we did that dip. But you know what? We got to do the dip on this side. And remember, we already worked that muscle. Oh. All right, you ready? Grapefruit circles, little circles. Go. Little, tiny, one count circles. They're horrible. Nobody really likes grapefruits in real life. And nobody really likes grapefruit circles in real life. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. Squeeze that belly. Pull the belly button back. Come on, let the belly button help you, or the muscles around the belly button help you. You need 4 more. Go for 4. 3. Guess what we gotta do? We gotta reverse the circle. Here we go. Inhale, exhale. Now, you guys, I do want you to work until the muscle is fatigued, but I don't want you to work until the point where you think you're gonna cramp. I don't want that. I want you to stop and stretch and then come back when you're ready. Give me 8 more. 8. 7, 6, 5. Exhale, inhale. Give me 4. And pull the belly button back. Relax the shoulders. 2 and 1. Beautiful. Lower that leg. Bend the knee. Drop it in front. Take your fist. Look to see if the cameras are on, and then spank the butt just a little bit. Oh yeah. So that's the medius that you're spanking. Go to the grocery store now, stand in line, and tell people where their medius is. Because you now know. Seriously, you can ask somebody, do you know where your medius is? Most people don't know where it is. You need to show them. All right, guys, stop spanking now. Stop. Good. Take that leg, stack it. Take the hand in front, come on up to your elbow. Again, if you're going to do a modified version variation, you're going to be down here and you're going to be squeezing these muscles here. Otherwise, you're going to be squeezing these muscles here. All right, so again, you can come up here. This is a variation right here, or come up here. Now, don't let your shoulder drop forward. Keep it neutral. You have a tendon right here. You want to keep it soft. So keep that shoulder back. Don't let it get tight. All right, ready, guys? Here we go. Dip the hip, pick it back up, and then do a jumping jack. And then lower back down. You got it. Here we go. Exhale, drop. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. You got it. Exhale, drop. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lift. Squeeze that armpit, guys. Keep the head level with the heart. If your head drops below the level of your heart, your body is going to tell you to stop. And I don't want you to stop. Here we go. Down. And lift. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. I think we have, what, 2 more? Down. Is anybody counting? Okay, is that 2 more? Or 1 more? 1 more. Here we go. Down. And lift. Squeeze and lift. Inhale, lower. And lower the hips. Lower the hand in front. Stagger the legs. Come on up, guys. Roll. And reach. You're doing fantastic. All right. Let's go ahead and change positions. We're going to work the erector spinae. So lower back muscles are part of your core. Go ahead and take a pronate position. That means on your belly, on the mat. We're going to do something called mantis. And it's going to be a combination of different exercises. So if you want to watch me first for just a second, just to see what we're going to do. If you know what to do, go for it. But just watch me for a second so you can see what you're going to do. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my hands, I'm going to stack them. I'm going to drop my forehead on my hands. I'm going to take my knees about as wide as my mat. And then I'm going to bend my knees and let my feet rest together, my heels. Now here's the deal. We're going to end up squeezing our lower back muscles, lifting our thighs and our chest up. Now when you do this, I want you not to look up. That's why I kind of want you to watch me now, because when you come up, when you lift your chest, you're still looking down. I don't want you to look up because I don't want you to use these muscles here. I want all this energy down here. So this is what mantis looks like. I'm going to lift up in 2. And I'm going to tap my heels. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then I'm going to kick my legs out straight. My thighs are still lifted. Kick again. 3, 4. Lower everything down. Bend my knees and start again. 4 times, just using my lower back. My shoulders are relaxed. Kick my legs out straight. Tap my heels again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Lower down. Bend my knees. Here we go. Lift. Tap the heels. 2, 3, 4. Kick the legs out straight. Tap again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Lower everything down. Bend the knees and go. Lift. Tap. 2, 3, 4. Kick the legs out straight. Tap the heels. 1, 2, 3, 4. Lower down. Bend the knees. Let's do a couple more, guys. Here we go. Lift and squeeze. Relax the shoulders. Tap. 2, 3, 4. Kick the legs out straight. Thighs are still lifted. Tap the heels. 3, 4. Lower everything down. Bend the knees and go again. Here we go. Exhale. Tap. Inhale. Exhale. Kick the legs out straight. Inhale. Exhale. Tap. Good. Lower back down. Bend the knees. Let's do one more, guys. Here we go. Lift. Tap. 2, 3, 4. Inhale. Legs out straight. Tap again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Lower everything down. Stay right there. Take your hands to your chest or shoulders. Lift your chest up. Lift your butt up. Push it back to a child's pose or little piece of heaven and feel all those muscles that you just worked stretch. Nice. All right, I saved the best for last, you guys. Go ahead and come up to a quadruped position. Tuck your toes under. Walk your hands back towards your knees. Push off toward your heels and roll up to a standing position at the end of your mat. You should have a mat in front of you. Pilates push-up. Cannot not do the Pilates push-up. All right, so if you're opposed to push-ups or if you have bad shoulders, you cannot do push-ups, you do have the option to just full plank. So don't freak out, you do not have to do a push-up. But if you are going to do the push-up, let me just show you something really quickly. You can do the push-up on your knees or you can do them on the toes, it doesn't matter. Here's what I don't want. I don't want the forehead push-up where your forehead is coming down before the rest of your body. I don't want the swayed hips push-up where your hips are swayed to the floor. I want you to think about keeping your face, your chest, and your hips level with each other so that when you come down, it all comes down as one unit. If that's too much, come halfway. Halfway, I'm totally happy with. Deal? Otherwise, you're just going to stay here and hold plank while the rest of us do push-ups. All right, so let's start off with the Pilates breath. So roll your shoulders back and down. Set your shoulder blades in your back pocket. Relax. Take your feet a little bit wider than shoulder distance apart. We're going to start with an inhale with the arms coming up. We're going to exhale into a ragdoll. Ready? Here we go. Inhale. 2, 3, 4. Exhale, ragdoll. 2, 3. Now hold this ragdoll position because a lot of people in ragdoll don't touch the floor. But I want you to bend your knees until you can touch your fingertips to the floor. Put a little pressure on your fingertips. Keep your knees slightly bent, but then as you get a little bit more loosened up in your body, you can straighten up your knees a little bit. All right, ready? We're going to walk the hands forward in 4 counts to a plank and then hold it. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now this is where you have your choice to drop down to your knees and do your push-up on your knees. We're going to do 3 push-ups. Nice straight body, guys. Are you ready? Exhale down, inhale up. Ready? Go. Exhale down. Inhale, lift. Exhale down. Inhale, lift. One more time. Exhale down. Inhale, lift. Bend the knees. Exhale and walk back. 2, 3, 4. And roll it up. 2, 3, 4. Roll your shoulders back. We're going to do it again. This time we're going to keep rolling. So we're going to keep moving. We're going to do 9 more push-ups. Ready? Here we go. Inhale. 2, 3, 4. Exhale, ragdoll. 2, 3. Walk forward and 4. Go. 1, 2, 3. Here's your push-up or plank down. And lift. 2 more times. Exhale. Inhale. One more time. Exhale. Inhale. Bend the knees. Exhale, walk back. Good. Roll it up. Inhale as you do. again. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, ragdoll. 2, 3, 4. Walk forward. 1, 2, 3, 4. Push up. Down. And lift. Keep your head level with your heart. And lift. Get your butt level. Down. Lift. Good. Exhale. Bend your knees. Walk back. 2, 3, 4. Roll it up. We got one more time, guys. Ready? Here we go. Inhale. Lift. 2, 3, and 4. Exhale. Ragdoll. 2, 3, and 4. Walk forward. 1, 2, 3, 4. Push up. Down. Ooh, I like it. Some of you are doing one leg. Down. And lift. One more time. Down. And lift. Bend the knees. Exhale. Walk back. 2, 3, 4. And roll it up. Roll the shoulders back and down. Why was the last set the best one? Why? Everybody's push-up was perfect on the last. This is supposed to be your worst. The last one was supposed to be your worst. Bravo. All right, go ahead and walk to the center of the mat. Take a seated position by crossing your ankles. Drop your hands down to your sides. And then sit down, seated position. Take your feet out in front of you. Grab your hamstrings and roll down one vertebrae at a time. Great job, you guys. Awesome job. You know what? I think I want to go to a different cool down. I have a really cool down song. All right, guys. Go ahead and just roll all the way down to your spine. Take your hands underneath your hamstrings. Roll down. One vertebrae at a time. Oh, wait. Really cool down song. All right, so you're all the way down. Go ahead and take your arms up over your head. Arch your back a little bit. Take a deep breath in. Inhale. Send the oxygen down your spine. Exhale and allow everything to just fall to the floor. Beautiful. We're going to do that again. Inhale. Push your fingertips to one wall. Toes the other. Arch your back a little bit. Excellent. Exhale. This time, go ahead and sweep your arms down around your sides. Put your spine back into neutral. Pull your right knee to your chest. Hug it in nice and tight. Now, you're going to pull that knee in so close that you feel your lower back and your butt stretch. Just a little bit, guys. Beautiful. All right, go ahead and reach for your ankle or calf. Extend that leg up. Go nice and slow. Let the hamstring relax before you start to stretch it. Try to keep the nape of the neck to the floor versus pushing your chin up to the ceiling. Wait for the hamstring to relax, and then just pull it down just a little bit closer. Hello, hamstring. Inhaling and exhaling as you do. Nice job, you guys. Go ahead and bend your knee. Take that knee, cross it over to the opposite side of the body, and then lay it on the floor. Get as close as you can. Now take your shoulder blades back to the floor, opening up your chest to the ceiling, arms out. So this one's a weird one. You're like a pretzel. You're kind of twisted at the center of your waist. If you allow your torso to relax, you'll feel your knee drop a little bit closer to the floor. You'll feel a little stretch in your medius while you do this. Good job, you guys. All right, listen carefully. Take the fingertips on your right hand, put them on the floor, and I want you to slowly start sweeping your right arm over your head. Keep the fingertips on the floor, so trace the floor as you slowly sweep that arm up over your head. Now keep going, and you're going to end up rolling over onto your left side. Good. Now take that left arm underneath your left ear. It's now your pillow. Sweep that right leg behind you. Reach back and grab whatever you can. A pant leg, a heel, an ankle. And then drop the knee so it's level with your hip. And now take that foot that's behind you and slowly start pressing it backwards. Trying to touch the back wall with just your toe. Push your hip forward so your toe is going one direction, hip going the other. Inhale, deep breath in. Send that oxygen through your shoulder, through your hip, through your quad. If your knee is bothering you, lift your knee up a little bit and or let go of that foot a little bit or wherever you're hanging on to. Excellent job, you guys. Release that foot, stack it, roll over onto your back again, and give me a nice deep inhale. Exhale, arms down to your sides. Pull the left knee into your chest, hug it in nice and tight. Feel your lower back quad stretch. Inhale, deep breath in. Grab your ankle or calf, extend that leg straight up, go nice and slowly. Try not to push your chin up. Wait for the muscles to relax and just pull that leg just a little bit deeper into the stretch. Inhaling, deep breath in, exhale. Good job, you guys. Go ahead and bend that knee. Take the knee, cross it over to the opposite side of the body, lay it on the floor. Good, now take your shoulder blades back to the floor, arms out to the sides. Weird stretch, relax your core as much as you can, let the knee drop. Now take your left hand, fingertips on the floor, and start tracing the floor with your fingertips as you lift that left arm up, over your head, keep going, and slowly roll over to your right side. Good, now you're going to take your right arm underneath your ear, sweep that left leg back behind you, grab whatever you can, stack the knee, push the toe back to the back wall, push the hip forward, feel the stretch in the quad, almost there guys, hang in there, and now go ahead and release that leg, stack it, roll over onto your belly into a pronate position, take your hands to your chest, lift your chest up into a baby cobra, keep your elbows close to your sides, chin level, good, now squeeze your belly a little bit, pick your butt up, push your hips back, into a child's pose, feel the stretch in your tailbone and your lower back and your armpits. And then go ahead and pull yourself up to your quadruped position. Tuck your toes under. Walk your hands right back towards your knees, guys. Push off towards your heels. Bring your fingertips right in front of you. Place them on the floor. Push your butt up into a ragdoll position. Now this ragdoll should be the easiest of all the ragdolls we've done today. But I want your fingertips on the floor. I want your knees bent. I want you to drop as deeply as you can over the thighs. Good job. Now bend the knees, squeeze the belly. Let's roll it all the way up. In 4, in 3, in 2, in 1. Give me a nice deep breath in. Turn around, face the front of the room. Hold it at the top. Reach for the ceiling. Stay right there. Separate each vertebrae. Hold it. Exhale. Let's do it one more time, guys. Here we go. Inhale, lift. Hold it at the top. Separate each vertebrae. Hold it. Hold it. Exhale. Release it. You are done. Great job today. Okay. So if it's been a while or if this is your first time, at least 8 ounces of water when you get out of here. Okay? And then tomorrow, if you're feeling kind of sore, you're going to want to move. You're going to want to maybe not work out so much, but you want to get your blood pumping and drink lots of water. And thank you guys for coming. I hope to see you guys next week. Great job today, everybody. It looks good.
It's iPhone.